We're from Jersey, baby, 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 baby. And you're not.
Back your hips up, down, up, down.
We're from Jersey, baby. From Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. Baby, 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 and you're not.
I thought you said you weren't going to do a show on Monday. Well, it's not really a show. It's just I have nothing to do tonight, and it's 6:30, and I'm jonesing to talk to people on the interwebs. So, hello, my name is John Jamingo, and I'm flying solo tonight. Well, flying without a net. I decided, like about, I don't know, 5:30 to start the do a show tonight. I think I put it in here somewhere. 5:37. I said, hey, you know what? I went to my Discord. I said, I'm going to do live tonight. Anybody want to come in? That's fine. Also, I have the Discord opened up. So if you're a member of our Discord, you want to pop in and talk, you can pop in and talk. I have Boomer Bob. He's driving home from his mom's house, and he's in his car, and he can chime in every once in a while. Right, Bob?
Hi, everybody.
So there's Bob.
Right.
So, all right. So I'll talk to Bob. Bob, I know you're not really. You said already to me before we started that you're not really paying attention to the news. So you really haven't heard about the real podcasting wars that are going on right now on the right. Have you heard about this?
There's podcasting. Are you talking about between like these assholes that Cody hates?
Well, yeah,
like Hassan Piker and all those guys.
You know what? He's not part of it. So the podcast wars are between Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro, and then
Megyn
Kelly, and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. Now, yesterday on Twitter, Megyn Kelly came out and said that Mark Levin has a micropenis, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting, Megan. How do you know that? And again, we're to the point now where we're just like calling names. It's time to call names on the podcast. I mean, it's what's really, really weird? It doesn't even, like I said, it doesn't help. I have a feeling that they're driving down their listenership for the simple reason is I listened to Ben, I listened to Megan, and I used to listen to Tucker too. I can't stomach them.
How does Megyn Kelly know that Mark Levin has seen Mike Rowe naked?
Oh, a micro penis. Oh, he's got micro penis. I think it's spelled differently. It's micro as in small, like miniature, like a nubbin, like a little nubbin.
I had Duchess brain. Sorry.
Yes. See, we already have micro. Do I have micro penis? I think I have micro penis as a title before, but again, it would work. Micro penis too. So she, and it's like a war on Twitter. And so you've got Ben, and listen, you know me, I'm always up for a good podcast war. Like I love it when podcasts, when we used to fight with the Grand Rapid Retard, or, when I'd fight with Doug and Anthony from Who's Right, or,
some fucking content kings. We used to go back and forth with them.
Yeah. I mean, I love a good podcast fight, but these aren't even interesting. I mean, it's just,
and Win by Two.
Oh my God, Win by Two. That's right. I forgot about him. Or as I call it,
Soft Weekly.
Yeah. Or as I call it, View by Few. Yeah. That's what I call Win by Two. Yeah. And to be honest with you, it's not even a good fight. Okay. I'll even just go, if you go to the Dabbleverse and you think about WATP versus Steel Toe, or Stuttering John or all that shit. I love a good podcast fight. But these guys, it's not even a good fight. And to be honest with you, I don't understand. Okay. Let's start with Tucker Carlson, because he seems to be the I would say the head of the tip of the spear. He's the one that started all this shit because of Israel. And now they're saying that they might be bringing him up on charges for the simple fact that they've heard communications. So Tucker comes over on the weekend, just out of the blue. He comes up and he does a 5-minute speech about how he's got inside information from the CIA that he's been ready to be brought up on charges for being a agent, but without being. I guess it's like why can't I think of the name of this now? And I don't have anybody in here to help me. If you're a agent for one country and you're working for another, you have to identify yourself. So
are they saying he's an agent with Russia or Israel?
No, Iran. So apparently, and again, and he's like, if I have the CIA monitoring my tweets or my emails or my phone calls or whatever, he says that's violating my First Amendment rights. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe, but what if they were monitoring the people from Iran and they found out that they were calling you? Then guess what? That doesn't count anymore. So, Mike from Wheelbarrow Full Dick says, I haven't seen if you haven't seen the SNL impersonation of Tucker this past week, it's very funny. Yeah, sometimes every once in a while they do sometimes step on a rake and do something funny over at SNL. I got to be honest with you. I can't remember the last time I went and watched a Saturday Night Live episode where I was like at 11:30. I'm like, oh, let me just see what's on. It's 11:30 on Saturday night. Let me watch Saturday Night Live. I can't remember. I mean, decades. It's been decades since I've watched a Saturday Night Live episode. I just don't find them that funny.
The whole one I saw was Harry Styles kissed a guy during the monologue or something. I don't know. Fucking the cast member. I don't know. It's like, and then to me, it was like there was a bunch of clips. For some reason, my X feed was a bunch of SNL clips, and I feel like is there some SNL bot trying to promote SNL by just loading a bunch of clips out there for people to click on and maybe get interested again?
Sure.
They're not going to be. So
yeah.
Fucking knock it off.
That's what they do. Of course, that's what we all do. We all try to find something in an hour and a half podcast that we did. A 2-minute something where it would be funny enough where we could put it out and people would listen to it and say, oh, you know what? That sounds pretty good. I should watch that show. We don't do that. Mike says, I watch it every week, even though it's awful. I don't know. I you know what it is? I really believe I'm getting too old for this shit. I don't believe that, I just don't believe that the TV's funny anymore or good. They've ruined it. They've ruined everything. They've ruined movies. They've ruined TV. They've ruined everything because it's got to be woke. Like you can't watch a TV show with straight people in it anymore.
Anytime you inject politics into any kind of art form, it just taints it to me.
It's got to be a gay, a trans, a queer, a something. There's always got to be someone in the show that's queer, and you never know where it's at. Like they just. And then I'm like, why? Why can't we just have a regular show with normal people? I mean, I don't mind a gay person, but do we have to announce it and celebrate it during the show? Like there's some shows that I watch. I got to think. So what am I watching now? Oh, let me do a pick of the week. So my pick of the week is a show called Tracker, which is on CBS. I love that show. It doesn't have any of that
last night
woke shit in there. He's just a guy in there trying to find people, just a do-gooder that's just out there, an entrepreneur out there taking money to find people. And he always gets his man. You know what I mean? I love that. I used to like Blue Bloods, and then Blue Bloods went off the air, and they brought Donnie Wahlberg back, and now he's working in Boston, which is called Boston Blue, I think it's called now. And again, so Bob, you got to hear this. So Danny Reagan is partnered with a black female. Okay, fine. Got it. Her mother was married to a white guy who used to be Jewish. So the family, he was killed for some reason. He was murdered. So now they have dinner. It's the grandfather who is a Baptist priest. The guy that the mother married used to be Jewish. So they all converted to Judaism. So you've got the daughter from the mother and her first husband, then the daughter from the father that was killed, who's white, then a kid that they had together that was mixed, and they're all and they're doing Jewish prayers around the table. I'm like, I can't keep up with this shit. Yes, Tracker. Yes, I like Tracker. It's a good one. Good show. I'm also watching the new spinoff from Yellowstone called Marshals with Casey. And again, it's okay. All right, I'll give it 5 episodes. But it's not a banger like Yellowstone was.
Well, they're doing all these now. They got, Fire Country, then they got Marshall Country, then they got, all these different, like insert first responder here country. What's next? Garbage man country? Like, come on, man. Knock it the fuck off. It's getting annoying.
Lawn maintenance country. Yeah.
Yeah. How about Ice Country? Let's see that fucking show.
Mike says there's a show out there called Sledgehammer. Now, I would give Sledgehammer probably a try. I would give Sledgehammer a try. I don't know where it's at.
I wonder if it's any relation to Mike Hammer. Remember that show?
Oh, I do remember Mike Hammer with that guy with the hair lip. What was his name? Quiche.
Yeah.
Stacy Quiche?
Stacy Quiche.
The guy with the hair lip.
Not quiche. Like the fucking.
It's like quiche, like a cheese quiche. No,
it's quiche, quiche, like Cheech and Chong, but with a K.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good show. But I mean, these were the shows that we grew up on. I want someone to go and just do a show, and if it happens to be a trans person for some reason or whatever, why do they always have to take and have a show where it's like they just got to inject it, they got to stuff it in there for no reason? Here we go. Stacy Keach is the celebrity death that affected Drunk the most. Oh, really? Drunk? Now, now here, and again, one of my favorite shows, which will never be my pick of the week, because why would I might make them pick of the week when they didn't make me pick of the week? It's a wheelbarrow full of dicks. So they do the pick of the week, and they instead of having a death pool, they have a live pool. So they pick somebody that they think will make it till the end of the year. And I thought to myself, I like that. I like that better than the death pool. It's like you're rooting for somebody. You find somebody that has cancer, and they find out that they have stage 4 cancer. You pick them to see if they can make it till the end of the year. See, I like that. I like the life pool better than I like the death pool. The death pool's a little.
I like it when they argue about whether or not Mike's fucking DVDs are in the right alphabetical order or not. It's just fucking hilarious. I love, because I have the same fucking battle, because I do love fucking legacy media, and I'm like, do I include the word "of" in the ABC order thing or no? Like,
all right, so here you go. The title is "A Bridge Too Far." Would you put that under A or Bridge Too Far? I would put it under B. I wouldn't put it under A. I don't know if that would be. Look, as long as Mike can find things, what do they care? That's what. Yeah. Bridge. See, Mike agrees with me. Bridge. You put a bridge too far. Yeah. You don't put it on a bridge too far. Or, the somethings of Madison County. It would be the something. It would be under S. Yeah. Mike says they really, really care deeply. And Bruce is in here and says, oh, yeah, Road Wage 101 got a shout out. Oh, I'll tell you something. All right. So I was a Patreon. I give Mike $1 a month. So my credit card ran out. My credit card ran out. And apparently I stopped giving Mike $1 a month. And he took my name off the Patreon, which I was first. He would say, here's our supporters, John Domingo, the Duchess of New Jersey. And Teresa.
So your card expired, right? You didn't
Yes.
like max out your card.
No,
it's
just a dollar a month maxed out my card.
Girl full of dicks.
So anyhow, I'm like, Mike. Then I couldn't sign into Patreon. I could not figure out how to sign. Either my password changed or whatever. I have no idea. So I said to Mike, I messaged him. I said, "Can't I just Venmo you $15? Why do I have to go through Patreon for this bullshit?" And then they take 30% of it, so you get 50 cents. I said, "But I want my name first." Don't you know he put my name last? I think he put my name. Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't first because I went back in again. Bruce is now first. I'm so jealous. I want to be first.
See, they should put the names in alphabetical order too.
Now, Mike's got the real thing. If someone gives him $5 a month, they should go first, and $1 a month people should go after that. So
he should rearrange all of his DVDs based on what he paid for them.
he should rearrange them. Okay, all right, I'll buy that. That's it. Yeah, we care deeply where we come in on the when they do the who's the supporters. Yeah, I loved that my name was first. I used to listen to the end just to hear him say my name first. That's how petty of a man I am. And then the one day I'm sitting there and he didn't say my name. I'm like, hey, he forgot my name. I'm going to message him. And I said, oh, before I do that, let me double check and make sure everything's okay with Patreon. And I went over to Patreon and I'm like, shit. My card expired. Let me see if I can get in there and update my card. Mike says, my ex-co-host wife gives us $10 a month, and I don't know why. I bet you I know why. Because she forgot. And it's just on automatic pilot. I'll never forget. I forgot to turn something off. And I was paying $20 a month. And it was like a year. And I was like, Jesus. It was a year I paid it before I figured out that I was still paying it and went over there and shut it off. So she probably forgot she's even paying you, Mike. So shh, don't say anything.
Wait for her card to expire.
Yeah, I gotta wait. Yeah, Mike's in here. Mike says Bob's sound quality is lacking. He must be calling it. Yes, Mike's in it. Or I'm sorry,
driving.
Bob's driving in his car and he's in Discord.
So, yeah, I've got an AirPod in. Sorry.
No, it doesn't sound that bad. It just sounds like you're on the phone, which is fine. Works for me. And again, we're just doing some podcasting, just here because it's Monday night and I feel like it's 6:30. I need to do something. I can't just sit here all day and I'll be sitting upstairs like a fish out of water. I won't know what to do.
I'm fucking doing this right now. I'm wondering how the fuck Bruce does it in the mornings, driving to work and reading his notes and shit.
Well, that's why he stutters so much, because he's driving.
No wonder he hit a car tire in the road.
Yeah, I can't believe he's not. It's only a matter of time before he sideswipes somebody. There's no way I could drive a car and podcast and wrangle all us alley cats at the same time. There's absolutely no way.
It's also hard to be driving in this town and not yell the N-word.
Well, I don't know if that's the case, but they, I couldn't do it. I can barely move things around on my computer screen and talk at the same time. There's no way that I would be able to continue talking. But to his credit, he has a bunch of narcissists that are in there hanging out with him that'll take over and talk for as long as he will allow.
Oh, Bruce. Oh, well, but then he mutes his mic and because he thinks you're going to go long and you don't. And it's just chirp, chirp, dead silence.
Well, we're such assholes. As soon as he mutes his mic, we stop talking.
Yeah.
Bruce says, all I say is one thing and you guys fill in the gaps. Yeah, that's kind of true. It is true.
Yeah.
Mike says once you're on the highway, it's mostly a straight shot. Yeah, but even then, you got to pay attention to what's going on. Yep, Daddy Bruce is in the house.
Yeah, highway here is white knuckle like a motherfucker, man. It's people zigzagging and getting on and off. It's not like a 80-mile long trip. It's people coming on, people getting off, man, and they'll cut you the fuck off and slam on the brakes at the same time.
Yeah. But getting back to the podcast wars, like the big podcast wars between Megyn Kelly and and Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin and Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. And I'm trying to think who else is part of that too. But I just find it boring. And I don't think they do it well. Like if you're going to fight. Take it, all right. So Megan did say Mark Levin has a micro penis, and not a micro penis, but a micro penis as in small. So, okay. Now, go ahead, Mark. I need you to go back and tell her that she's got Ozempic tits. Ooh, Ozempic.
You're anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
You're anti-Jew.
Hold on. You're anti-Ozempic. You're anti-Ozempic. Let's get into it.
That's all he says. Everybody who goes against him in any kind of way, like if a guy cuts him off in fucking traffic, he's probably like, yeah, you're an anti-Semite.
Yeah, because we can't use the N-word anymore.
Well, I can. I'm just not right now.
I was my favorite joke of all time is when Artie Lang says, "How come?" He says, "What do you say? Why do you say the N-word?" And he says, "Well, because when you lose $10,000 when a guy misses a 3-point shot, you stupid African American just don't cut it." So that's
what are you, Chad Zumach?
Right.
Didn't he fucking go off or something on the show?
Oh my God, yes. He well, that was, again, these are podcast wars. So this is a podcast war against Misery Loves Company and Chad Zumach and Gina Bisconti and 2 other losers that I don't know who they were. They're in there, and Chad all of a sudden starts calling Gino the N-word, and I mean full on. Put the GG between the I and E.
Yeah, he was and like back in just nonstop, just
right
spewing a word out of his mouth. It was the only word, like just nonstop. And they would take him out of the stream, and he came back. And
as soon as he came back, he'd start screaming it again.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So,
what's wrong with people, man?
Well, they hate each other, or they're
doing
just
it
trying
in your car by yourself when the only thing that's going to capture it is the fucking dash cam,
right?
Which you can take the audio out of that and get away with it, but to do it on a live stream when you're somebody who makes your money that way, like Chad does, it's kind of fucking asinine. Like you just fucking put a bullet in your own foot, dude.
Yes. Well, first of all, I believe that this is just, it's not even to get clicks, because I really believe that they're going to lose listenership. I know I don't listen to them as much anymore, but you'll see people that see someone doing something that works, and people will copy that. I'll just use our buddy Aaron M. Holt as an example. If he sees, like right now, he's on the anti-Israel, love Nick Fuentes, like Tucker Carlson, hate Ben Shapiro bandwagon, because he believes that that's what everybody wants. And if he sits there and talks about that people come in there and give him money. And I'm sorry, but to me, a podcaster, to have any credibility, has to be authentic. You have to be authentic in the way you are. You can't play a part of something else. And so, all right, hold on. Bruce says he's switching over to the Danger Ranger studio. Be right back. Okay. Well,
hey, everybody, go get in your car and then jump in Discord.
Yeah, go get in your car and jump in Discord. We'll do a Road Rage 295. That's what's in New Jersey. 295.
Yeah, 102.
Yeah.
I'll take the jizz.
That's Lorenzo, everybody.
Oh, Lorenzo's here? I
Yes,
can't tell
sir.
because I've got things covered up. So today, like, I don't want to take and do stories that we were going to do tomorrow. But there's this one story, and I can't believe it's not getting any play. And I think we're going to have a lot of problems, especially with this Iraqi war. So I'm going to bring up the website. And this is out of, I guess it's out of Houston or somewhere around Houston. This is a Houston Fox channel. And there was I'll just let this a fine gentleman tell you what went on. All right. So that's the gist of it. Now, did you hear one thing that he was a Muslim? He is. 39-year-old Kyle Chris, who lives minutes away from the school, was arrested. That's not his name. He is from Iraq, and his name is Muhammad something. And so I'm like, okay, well, here's what happened. As when you leave a school, the door shuts and it's like got a 15-second thing before it latches and locks. And it didn't lock. He just pulls the door. He went in. Well, it has the two-door system, like the vestibule, where you go in and you got to go through the second door. So the second door's locked. So the people from the school said, can I help you? And he wanted to get in. And they're like, yeah, I don't think so. And he asked if there was where the security guard was. They notified their security and he came. And then when Kyle Chris seen this, he turned around and left the building. So then police had him on film. You know, they had a picture of him. And they sent the police out and they arrested this guy. He had a gun and a taser, was trying to get in elementary school. And he's a Muslim from Iraq who came here and became a citizen. What do you think was going to happen there? They stopped the school shooting. Nobody's talking about it. Not one person's talking about it. And again, I go back to the same thing: is what are we doing here? Why are we having this? Why are we allowing the Muslim population to come in here and break our law? They don't give a shit about our laws. They only believe in the laws of the Quran. And they'll tell you that. Flat out, they'll tell you that. They don't care. Our rules are not the rules of God. And and they don't have to follow our rules because God's rules are the only rules. And I'm like, well, you could do one thing. You could get the fuck out. You don't have to stay here. You can go back to your sand pile and live there. You could do one thing. All right. Get the fuck out. Aaron, stay here. Aaron's I getting some feedback from Aaron.
I understand what you're saying, John, but let me say this about that. Why was that bitch out of breath?
Oh, you know why? Because you have to stand in front of a schoolyard on a windy day just so you can say you were there. Like, in other words, why couldn't they have the girl do the spot? Like, they throw it to her. She does it. And then they go back to whatever they're doing. They don't need to be standing there live. This is another thing that bothers me about the news. Why do they got to be standing in front of the building live? Just put a picture up there and tell the story. We don't need you to be there, standing in front of there with wind blowing.
Did I hear correctly that it was Zoink Elementary School, like a Scooby-Doo or something? Zoinks.
Let me see. I will look at it right now, Bob, because I didn't really get a chance.
Yeah, I could have sworn she said something like Zoink Elementary School.
It's
like
Zwink, ZWINK, Zwink Radio, ZWINK.
It's an episode of fucking Scooby-Doo. This ain't real.
It is real. It's Zinc Element, Zwink.
Pull the mask off the guy. I guarantee he fucks goats.
Well, that's possible. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to see if I can find his real name here. Did not. Okay, so
I don't know, man. I wouldn't listen to a fucking thing that broad said.
It's a statistical likelihood that he has actually fucked a goat.
Okay, you think so?
Statistical likelihood that he.
Because
He's watching your show
and I'm
live.
standing out here
and he's
in front of the fucking school, and then there was a guy who came in, and his name was Chris. Fucking fuck.
I was here. Look, I'm here out in front of the school. It's windy. I can barely hear you. I have my finger in my ear so I can hear what you said. All right, let me just go with it. This Muslim walked in and was stuck between the two doors and wanted to get in, and we said, no, you ain't getting in here, and he turned around and left. And back to you. I'm doing my best.
He was there looking for a bride.
That's possible, too. There's
Elementary school.
I would bring the audio up, but it's really, really bad. So there's 3 Muslims sitting there, and a guy's interviewing them. And they're talking about why is it that Muslim men like 9-year-olds and 12-year-olds and all, they marry them. And again, let's go back to Sharia law or the law of the Quran. They say, Well, they can marry them at like 9 or 7, but they don't touch them until they become a woman. And I'm like, well, what? So here in Sharia law, once a girl has her first menstrual cycle, then she is of marrying age and, well, I guess fucking age. All right. So if a girl gets her period at like 11, 10, 9, I guess it's game on. So, and then that's in the Quran. So that's their laws. All right. Their other laws are that if you do not convert to Islam, then they can kill you. Also, rape is legal as long as it's an infidel. So if it's a Christian or a Jewish woman, and they are allowed to rape them by their laws, and they don't believe in our laws. They don't believe in them all. So again, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? There's not going to be a civil war in this country. There's going to be a war between, I guess, the Christians and the Jewish people and the Muslims. Well, it's going to be Christians and Jewish people on one side, and Muslims and liberal white females on the other. So, maybe we'll get rid of some of them. Might not be a bad idea. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. All right. Let me see what else I got here. Because I have some things I wanted to pull up and see if this will work. I'm not set up like I normally am. This was a thing that just happened to happen. Just a real quick thing. Damn it. Oh, okay. So Trump was he had a press conference today in the Oval Office, and he's very upset about the fraud, which I am too. This is what I think we should be worried about. But they're talking about the Epstein files. I don't think it's the problem of the Epstein files. I think it's the problem that they're trying to divert from fraud, and not Trump, the Trump administration. I think it's the deep state and everybody else. So Trump is in there, and they're talking about Gavin Newsom. So here is Trump talking about Gavin Newsom and his ability to be president of the United States. I'm as dumb as you. Yeah, listen, that's the worst interview, and I watched Joe Biden. So
Did you notice he said Gavin Newscum?
Yeah, it's always Newscum. Why is it doing that? Okay, here we go.
God, I wish I could do a Trump impression.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it myself.
Yeah, who's going to read Trump tweets today?
I guess I'll have to, but I don't have one sitting here ready to go. That's the issue.
Just one fucking time I want to hear Trump say something about that guy and be like, I'm not going to say he'd suck a dick, but he'd roll it around in his mouth for a while.
Well, what do you think about him fucking telling all these TSA agents to go and go back to work? Motherfucker, they're not getting paid. You got a lot of nerve.
Well, okay, let's talk about that. Here, the Democratic Party. How is the Democrats holding us up when we have the House and the Senate? How are they holding us up? Can someone please let me know? I don't understand this. How are they doing this?
Well, they're saying it's not just the Democrat. Of course, the right blames the left and the left blames the right, John. You know how it works.
Well, okay, but then why isn't this? We're at war right now with Iran. We have sleeper cells here, and the government agencies that are supposed to stop that, they're not paying. They're not paying them. So, so Trump again, the same conference. He's going after the fraud. So here he is talking about Ilhan Omar, another one of his favorites. So what he did was he made JD the czar of fraud. All right. So
You can't
JD
make this
Vance
shit up.
now has to go in there, and I'm trying to find where is the.
Well, but Elaine's not here illegally. She came here as a refugee at age 12. That
Right.
doesn't make her illegal.
Mm-hmm. Here's another. This is also part of that same press conference. Hang on one second. Let me back this up. Here it is. He's talking about Stephen Miller and how much the Democrats have set up a system of funneling billions and billions and even trillions of taxpayer dollars to migrants in this country. Many of them from a place like Somalia. Maybe you've heard of it. Shithole country. Here he is. Is anybody else bothered by that? Like, no one in his cabinet can open their mouth without saying, under President Trump's leadership, we're doing this, we're doing that. It bugs me. It sticks
It's the blame game, John. That's all they have. They have nothing. They don't have their own fucking decent, policies to go on. So they have to point Trump bad.
Okay. Trump's there. Let me write that down. They're on Medicaid. Go ahead. Like, when I was president for the first time, I didn't know about it. But now that I know about it, we're going to stop it. They're just
But they have our money.
They're just shooting each other all over the place. They're just shooting each other. They're just shooting them.
What's up, my jigaboos?
Oh, okay, so that's part of that clip. She married a brother.
What's up, jigaboos? How we doing?
Hey, who's in here? Let me find out who that is.
A lot of people. We have that's Cody talking. We have
Oh.
Halfway Back Jose. We have Bill from Clockham Craft, Aaron from I Had to Say It, Lorenzo from Misanthrope, and of course Bruce
Mhm.
from Whether It's All Road Rage.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's up, my jigaboos?
I can't figure out who's talking.
Cody, the
Cody.
retard from
Music.
Appalachia.
Oh,
Put
okay.
the fucking banjo song on it.
Hold on.
Wrong, John.
There you go. There's Cody's music.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't like China and fuck the rest too.
There you go.
Fuck's sake.
And producer Mike just entered the show.
Wow. Well, what's Mike doing there? Mike should be in here. Mike should be in the back of here doing sound effects and everything. I got to do everything.
Sometimes when you do this show every episode.
Black
Sometimes
people.
it's fun just to sit back and watch it go down.
It's not going down. We're just having a conversation. How dare you,
Make a
Bob?
joke. Make a joke.
How dare you?
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Well, I figured you guys needed something to do on a Monday on your ride home, so I figured I'd come in here and entertain you for a little while.
Hey, John.
I for one appreciate you, John. This is this is a good distraction for me when I should be doing shit like trying to get ready for my show.
Yeah. See, there you go. The reason Aaron's show is going to suck tonight is because my show.
Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you, whoever's talking.
That's me, Bellarito.
Oh, okay.
FYI, the YouTube, there was no sound of any of that press conference. Just so you know.
No, really, no sound of the press conference. I wonder why that is.
That's weird. I could hear it in here just fine.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I was having trouble hearing in here. That's why you guys were getting the feedback, because I was listening through the YouTube, and then I took 30 seconds to put my fucking headphones on instead of my desktop speakers.
Gotcha. All right.
And yeah.
All right. Not 100% sure why it's not playing on the YouTubes. Why?
Because without something going sideways, it wouldn't be a show.
Well, that's true too. Now it's going to really affect me. All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going over there to try to troubleshoot this now. I'll look at it later. But there's no reason why that should not have been played.
Do that in the Patreon.
I know why.
Party.
I know why.
Why, John? Why?
Because I had to change things around so you guys could hear this. I had to change the sound routing. And
I thought we tested that.
I thought we did too.
I wanted to jump into the StreamYard with you, just in the background, so I could hear whether or not it was coming through.
Yeah. Oh well.
Now, does that happen in PC? Does that happen in PC?
Yeah, it would happen in PC, Bruce. It would do the same thing.
Fucking engineers.
It would happen at PC. Well, again, I'm trying to change things on the fly as we do this. I'm not used to having Discord where you guys can come in and chat with me. So I'm not used to having that here. I finally figured out how to turn off the notifications so they'll go boink, bink, bonk as you guys come in and out of here. But yeah, you know what's funny? I have more people in here in Discord listening than I actually have listening live either on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble, which is kind of cool.
Pull your titties out. See if that changes anything.
No, I'm not pulling my titties out.
Hey, you're on camera, Cody. Why don't you pull yours out?
See my fucking titties? Look at my fucking titties.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Look at all
they
that.
are.
My God. It looks like somebody electrocuted him. Look at all that ink.
Was that a chest tat?
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Dude, I got chest tattoos, bro.
Well, your name's covering up. Well, hold on. Let me zoom in there to check out the nipples.
The king of concrete. You should see him. Look at him.
Oh, my God.
Thank
What
God.
the fuck?
Thank God I'm not bringing that.
He's fucking belly dancing for you. You need little like finger symbols. Ching, ching.
You knew, John. I used to be a belly dancer.
Terrible. What makes it good?
You know, John, before I became the king of concrete, I made my money belly dancing. We did this down. That's the wrong one.
Oh, I put myself through concrete school.
Yeah, I belly danced to put myself through concrete school.
Yeah, Chippendales had a weight limit, so I do what I had to do.
Deuce Bigelow style.
All right. Oh, okay. I gotta be better. I gotta be better at producing and doing this, pulling the sliders in and out.
He was man whoring.
It shouldn't surprise me. In fact, you know what? Here's how I'm taking it. I'm taking it completely as a compliment that Lorenzo, unasked for, just out of the blue, is like, you know what? Cody needs theme song for every time John makes fun of him.
He needs music underneath him not when you talk. When I do my imitation of you.
That's what I just said. When John makes fun of him.
Oh, okay.
As in, like, when you make fun of me.
Right.
Yeah.
Jody's
He's not always making fun.
When I say making fun, I don't mean like you're bullying or something like that.
Right.
Like I mean, friends pick on each other, right? Like
I'm
I mean,
jealous. I don't
poking
have
fun
my
at it a
music.
little
Yeah, see, everybody have to have a theme song for everybody in here. Jody B hit the chat and said,
song would be about feet.
I'll make you some music, Bob.
Okay.
I'll make a Bob Underlay song.
Let me try
Has
again.
to stutter.
Cody's or not Cody. Jody is in here, and he said Cody dances for chips and dip.
Damn straight, dude. Damn straight.
This now it reminds me what Road Rage. I was going to call it the weather review. Road Rage 101 is like, because everybody talks like at the same time, which is fine. Like I said, we're just in here bullshitting. I got to be honest with you. Well, I'm probably going to leave it on for a little while, but this to me is like the show. Like, I think we should do kind of shows like this in the back of Discord, where we all can come in and talk and talk about what's going on. I like that a lot better than kind of doing it.
You could do an open lines Friday type thing.
Sometimes we
like
could do that. Yeah. I wouldn't mind being able to bring people in, you know, to talk about whatever topics that we were going to talk about and then go from there. I like that idea. But
I still want to know what everybody fucking thinks about Donald Trump telling all the TSA agents to go back to work without a fucking paycheck.
I didn't hear that. I didn't see, like, I was even looking for that in the.
Yeah, it was like a tweet or a truth or like whatever. But yeah, get back to work.
You knew what you fucking signed up for. Go the fuck back to work. We're gonna fucking pay you when we're done. Jesus.
Yeah, well, you know what? He should try to do the same thing when he should do the same thing with the. Okay, so if you're a TSA, you go to the grocery store and you say, "Look, you got to give me credit when I get paid. I'll pay you. How's that? Why don't we do that?"
I think we should just disband the TSA. What have they done lately besides make it take 5 fucking hours to get on board your plane?
All right, so here's here's what Bob's
They
talking.
don't stop shit.
All right, I'm on Truth Social. Hang on, let me bring this up here. If I can share my screen.
Yeah, he said keep fighting for the USA. Go to work. I promise that I will never forget you, with 3 exclamation points.
And then, but didn't we have this problem like, I don't know, 2 months ago? You know, when
Wait a minute, that's not the one.
That's
That's not the one I see. Hang on, which one? Let's see. That's not the. Maybe it's a different one. The decision. Holy shit!
Yeah, gas is $4 a gallon. Go back to work that you're not getting paid for.
Right. Yeah, I'm with Bob on this one. There should be some way that we are able to pay these people. You know what I should say? This is what I say. Congress doesn't get paid until government workers get paid. Then let's see how long they hold out. Let's see that happen.
Yeah, no, I mean that's reasonable, but I mean it's like any other
Not really.
It's like any other department shut down in that once the funding comes back, they'll get all their fucking back pay. That sucks dick, right? Like, I mean, if I wasn't getting paid, I wouldn't go to work. So
TSA agents average about $20 an hour.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Bruce.
That's great.
Whoa. What does a construction worker do when he's sitting in the fucking hall? He's not getting paid.
Well, he's not working either. He's sitting in the hall. I don't see what your point is here, Bruce. What's your point?
Well, the point is that he's not working, but I mean, he makes good money. So, you prepare for things like this because you fucking knew what you fucking did when you fucking signed up for the government job. You have a risk of being on a shutdown. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Bruce.
I got to before all this shutdown shit started, it was one of the most jobs. You took a government job, you took less pay because you knew you were there for life. There was never shutdown. So I don't believe
and
that.
You got hella benefits.
Yeah, you get hella benefits.
And you got hella benefits.
Yeah, I cannot.
TSA averages $20 an hour. That's $800 a week, dude. That's fucking grit. That's grit.
I cannot find that tweet you guys are talking about. I don't know where it's at.
Well, I found it from Gemini. I'm not on Truth Social, so I don't.
Okay.
So Gemini could have been wrong.
Do you feel the same about the TSA in Minneapolis?
Yeah. I think they should not. Here's the one I see. It says, the great Democrats are not allowing the TSA agents to get paid. The deal was made a long time ago. They broke it in order to get money for sanctuary cities and illegal aliens, many of them hardened criminals.
Yeah,
the radical.
I'm
reading, Bruce. Don't interrupt the president. The radical left Democrats are hopeless. President DJT. Go ahead, Bruce. Your question.
Yeah, Trump wants to pay him.
Yeah,
What the fuck's the problem?
they should.
Black people.
They should pay them. I'm saying that the government should not one senator, representative, or anybody, or the people that work for them, not one of them gets a paycheck until they sign the budget. They should not get paid either. Why do they get to get paid and sit there and hold these other employees hostage? That's fucked up. That is the worst. Out of all of the shit that they do, this is the worst. And then so you can't say, how do you know when they're going to? So every time the budget comes up, you're supposed to save 6 months worth of money for your bills because of these jerk offs. And I'll say jerk offs decide that they want to hold the fucking people that work for the government hostage. Fuck off.
You can't do that at fucking $20 an hour. Now, if you made what goddamn Congress got paid, yeah, you could probably easily tuck back a year's worth of, bills. But at $20 an hour, you ain't tucking back shit.
Okay, so hold on. So here's Chef, and I think Chef at one time worked for the federal government, but I'm not sure. Federal jobs were jobs you retired from because the stability of federal funding. Now that federal funding is now a weapon wielded by both parties, and he is 100%. That's the most intelligent thing I've ever heard come out of Chef's mouth.
Also, there's a
Also,
reason that Marjorie Taylor Greene chose the day she chose to quit, because that's the day she became eligible for a pension.
yeah, absolutely, and benefits.
And country.
Go ahead. What was that?
No, I'm with John. I'm with you, John, in that if they've shut down a department then they're expecting them to continue to function without pay, then they shouldn't get pay.
Absolutely
The other
right.
thing I think that we need to address is this like archaic fucking horse and buggy, thing where Congress is only there for like not even a third of the fucking year. And back in the day, that was so they could be in their state because it took time to travel between Washington and back home. Now it's a 45-minute fucking flight. There's no excuse for them to be working a third of the fucking year or less.
All right. Here, Dean says they should not pay our. Hang on one second, Bruce. They should not pay our congressmen and fine them $5,000 a day every day the budget isn't passed. I agree with that also.
Yes.
They should have to pay a fucking fine. Way to go, Dean. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bruce.
Perhaps I said that wrong. Now, excuse me. Now, TSA did know what they were getting into when they signed on the paper and said, I want a government job. So I'll give them that. But I do agree with you that, yeah, Congress shouldn't be getting paid anything when there's a shutdown. There's a shutdown. They're not, what do they call it? Essential workers? I'm sorry. They don't work half the fucking time anyway. You can't get them to pass the bill. You can't get them to agree with anything. Once it passes by the House, it stalemates in the Senate, and then they take it back to the freaking House, and it's a clusterfuck. And like you said, it's a power play by both parties, and there's nothing we can do to stop it, guys. And if you want to keep fucking voting for the lesser of two evils, this is what you're going to get every fucking time.
Well, that's all they give us. So there should be, listen, the people that are in this Discord right now, we could fix the government if they gave us ultimate power. We could fix this government in, I would say, half an hour. The first thing
what department do I get?
The department is shut the fuck up. So what I would do immediately is if you don't have a budget, if you don't have a balanced budget, you can't run for re-election. Boom. There you go. That's it. And we get rid of everybody. And now Bob would be, you would run the Department of Paint. I don't know. Why are you going to?
Department of Paint.
TOP, bitch.
So I'm over all the Mexicans. Great.
That's right. Yeah. You're in charge of getting the Mexicans to paint. Make America painted again. Let's go kill some Jews. That too.
We're gonna whitewash everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, it's bullshit. Right now, we're at war, and we have a lot of Muslims in here. We don't know if they're radicalized or not, and they at any time they can attack a school, a power grid or something like that. And what are we doing here? And they're not getting paid. These people that are going around trying to find the people in this country, we're not paying them. Really smart. And once something happens, those Democrats will wash their hands of this shit and blame President Trump. And then Trump will blame them. And then everybody's getting blamed. Meanwhile, Americans are dying. and they're not losing a dollar, not one of them. They all have security. I'll tell you what, if some of these moose lambs started going around and knocking off senators, I bet you there'd be some fucking people being paid immediately. I bet you shit would get finished real quick. Oh, okay. Jody says, Bob.
Because they would kill the right-wing senators, and then the Democrats would be like, "Oh, thank God."
Oh, okay. Jody says Bob could be the Secretary of Cock. The Secretary of Cock. All right.
I was thinking heading the troll committee, but okay.
The troll committee. What's wrong with you? Okay. Let me see. Who would I have running the troll committee in my administration?
The leader of the Department of Snatch.
The Department of Snatch. I was going to have anybody run my troll department. It would be Mike from Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks. He would run my department.
He's not
of troll.
in here.
Well, he would be. I would definitely have Mike run the department.
No, definitely.
Of
Mike's awesome. His show is fucking great. I love his show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Not enough to give him $1. No,
I know. I was going to say.
I just haven't gone over there and fucking done it, and I really need to do that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Budvugger says he wants to be the head of gaslighting on Twitter. Okay, Budvugger, you can do that. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Budvugger.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Let's all come on, everybody. Let's sing it to him. Ready?
Hold on. I'm going to mute you. I will mute you if you start singing. How dare you? Go fuck up your own show.
Can I be the ambassador to China?
No, you will be you'll be head of the Department of Concrete because
the concrete czar.
Yeah, the concrete czar. You are the concrete czar.
Can I pour a whole lot of concrete on China?
I don't know why you want to kill the people of China. Again,
No, I didn't say the people.
Well, what are you going to do?
The whole country.
The whole country. Where do you think the Chinese live?
It'll be a nice flat top
parking lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sounds good. We can park a lot of Toyotas.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Toyota's not a Chinese car. Toyota's a Japanese car.
Oh, okay. First of all, I know that we're not taking out the Japanese. We're taking out the Chinese, Bruce. Don't be racist. Keep up with which slant-eyed fuck we're taking out.
All right.
Wow.
Zipperheads. Gooks. Jigaboos.
All right.
Hey,
Where's Duchess at? We need her to giggle.
Duchess is going to be pissed at you. Wait till she hears this.
Pissed or disappointed? Because I'd rather her be pissed than disappointed.
All right. She'll be disappointed in you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's basically what I wanted to come on here to do today was just give you guys about an hour of show, bring you on, test out to see if we could use Discord as a call-in feature, which I think worked out swimmingly. I think it worked out well. No? Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta work on why your fucking YouTube clips aren't going out.
To be honest with you, I think okay. So here's the issue.
Apple.
All right, maybe. But so what I have to do is I have to channel because with the Rodecaster we channel our audio in a different section. So I have the main section, the chat section, and the secondary section. For YouTube, now that you know something, hang on.
Check some.
Oh, I know why. It's not
Black people.
Guess what, Bruce? It wasn't. No, it was a white person. It was the guy behind the wheel here. So what I did was I played it from the same place that this is going on. So the mix minus is why they couldn't hear it because I played it from in here. If I played it from the Safari browser, it would work.
Fucking Safari.
Yep. Safari browser. That's Apple's browser.
Take
Yeah.
some of your OnlyFans money and buy the freaking YouTube live thing and be able to download all the videos you want.
No,
You can do that anyway. You just
Right.
put S after it. Never mind.
So I don't know. I don't understand what he's talking about. Let me switch.
Black
account.
people.
All right. So here
So in the URL, youtube.com, You put 5S after YouTube before .com, and it takes you to a download page.
Really? 5S.
That's how we used to do it in the bunkers a long time ago.
Yeah, but I think they fixed that where you can't do that. All right, I'm going to bring this up and see if you guys can hear it. All right, so now we're going to do a little test now. So I'm going to play this video here.
That guy sounded sexy.
I don't think it's playing. Why is it? Why is
I can
it?
hear
Playing?
it.
We can hear it. We hear
You
it.
can hear it on you. Yeah, you can hear it in here, but I don't know if you can hear it on YouTube.
I'm
Was
on
in-
YouTube and I don't hear
Jody
it.
says he
Okay, so you can't hear it. All right, so let's try something else. Maybe it is a. I got other ways of fixing
YouTube.
this. Maybe it is the browser. Maybe for some reason I can't do it on the same browser. I don't know. Let's double check.
John, do you need somebody to come into StreamYard with you? Because if you can hear it there, then you would be able to hear it out in the streams.
Yes,
Why won't this?
that is correct.
Okay. Well, I just need somebody to tell me if this works. Fucker. All right. Let me find something in here. Let me just find a.
Meanwhile, it's
Tongue
91
punch my
degrees in
fart
Morgan
box.
Hill, California.
Go ahead, guys. Take over. You guys are yapping all the time. Now all of a sudden I got something to do. I need you to talk. You guys are
When you
all
take your
fucking
dick
mute.
and rub it against another man's dick, that's gay. I don't care what anybody says.
I stand by that.
Shut
Bob.
your fucking fat mouth.
Well, it's 91 degrees here in Morgan Hill, California. I'm sitting here in traffic on 101.
We don't.
Go ahead, Jose.
Oh,
I was just getting in there a word real quick, but everybody's talking.
Hey, you can do your fucking Boomer Bunker call-in jokes live right now. Go for it.
There you go.
yeah, you can do your Boomer Bunker since we're not doing that. Where the fuck did that go?
Shit, I can't even think of a joke right now.
See, that's what that's how it's hard when you're trying to do certain things and you're running the show and trying to talk at the same time. It just doesn't work out. For me, it doesn't. I know that.
Yeah, that's why you usually get my
Well, that's what you
call-ins
get
like
for
7
having
in the morning.
standards.
Well, I don't have standards right now. We're just fucking around. This isn't even going to go out as a show.
No, this is just
What?
for funsies.
Put some titties up on screen.
What's wrong with you? All right, I can't find the story now. I can't get it, so I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, I feel like asking for boobies is better than asking for feet. We're going to catch a lot more fish with boobies than feet.
Yeah, you'll catch a lot of fish with feet. I'm
No,
telling you right
won't.
now.
Nobody likes
Oh my God! Come on.
The
You
weirdest
can't tell
thing
me
is-
that you- Oh Jesus!
weirdest
You know,
thing
what,
is
you know
feet.
what kind of fish you catch with a fucking feet, Bruce? Catfish.
You can't do a
motherfucker.
booby rub. You can't do a booby rub, but you can sure massage some feet. And I don't know.
All right.
This motherfucker
Wait.
just acting like
Why
you
can't you
don't
do a booby
massage
rub? I do booby
boobies.
rubs all the time.
Rubs
Yeah,
or
dude, that's how
runs?
I release stress. Rubs.
Okay.
RUBS.
It's easier to give your wife or your girlfriend a foot rub than it is a booby rub while you're watching freaking like a movie or something. Come on, guys. Come on.
You just don't want to commit to the bit. That's all.
All right, now I got to find.
A booby rub is more like, honey, I want to, let's
All
go
right.
back to the bedroom or whatever.
Well, that's
on the couch,
what you're
whatever.
doing wrong. The right way to do
But
it
a
is you just
foot-
do it as a drive-by when you're
but
walking
a
to the
foot
kitchen.
rub-
You grab a hand out, just go honk honk, and keep going.
Yeah, but a foot rub is way different.
Okay, Bruce. We get it. You like feet. All right, hang on. Here. All right. So the people that are in YouTube, tell me if you can hear this. I did something wrong. Okay, they can't hear this in YouTube now. What did I do that was different? I have no idea what I did that was different. Main. This should be playing. I don't understand. All right,
So you're
hang on.
doing a share screen, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a share screen,
right?
but they're not hearing the audio. All right, hang on a second. You
And then
guys
you're
might not.
telling it, and then you're clicking the button that says
Reach
to
at
share the
Zwink
sound
Elementary
or-
in Klein
or,
ISD.
you know, add the
They put
sound,
the school
right?
safety
There's a little button
protocols to
down
the
there at
test.
bottom.
Police say an
I can
armed
help,
man in
but
tactical gear
John
managed
doesn't
to
respect
slip
me
into
enough
the
to take
front
my
office. through
Now
an
the funny thing
unlatched
is, you guys
door.
can't hear them.
526
You
is
can't hear
McKenna
it now,
Earnhardt live at the school with
but
more
I bet you they can
details.
hear it
It's a
now.
pretty scary situation, McKenna.
Can you guys hear that now?
Yeah. So what we've learned.
I don't hear shit, John.
Okay, so here's the deal.
I can hear it on YouTube.
All right, so in
It's
YouTube
playing
you
on
can
YouTube.
hear it, but you can't hear it here because of the mix minus. So it's an issue with. Hey, listen, we're here right now. Let's change shit around. Let's fuck shit up. Let's see. Let's really fuck it up now.
So they do have this little activity thing, but I mean, it doesn't help you.
Uh-huh.
But like for the Discord shit, the little activity thing, they do have the watch YouTube together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, now tell me if you guys can hear.
Now
it.
I'm echoing.
All right, hang
Now
on.
everybody's echoing.
See, that's what it is because I changed everything. I changed it over to this. That's why. So
My
then I
voice
gotta
sounds
put
awful.
you there. Now the echo stopped, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It didn't stop?
No.
No.
All right.
No, everybody sounds like Johnny 2 times.
Yeah, Bob, stop answering him twice, goddammit.
Oh, I know why. Hang on. Here we go.
Jeez, you have a big pussy. Yeah, see, it echoes.
All right.
Pussy.
All right. So now there you go. That should stop the echo for you guys.
Echo.
What?
God damn it, Bruce.
Stop it, Bruce. Fuck it.
Yeah, the echo's gone. The echo's
All right.
gone.
So I have to figure out somehow where I can play this and you guys can hear that everybody can hear this because as soon as I switch it, the issue is Discord. I can't figure out how to not echo in Discord and for people to hear this. Now, Bug Bugger saying he hears a buzz. Oh, you didn't get me with that one, Bug Bugger, even if it is your birthday. You're not getting me for that.
I bet Duchess is freezing too.
I don't know what they're doing over there. I have no idea.
I was
Hey,
making
we
a
should-
bad joke, John.
We should do happy birthday for
No,
Bud.
no, Bob.
Ready?
No, I'm not
One,
singing happy birthday.
two.
How do I mute this? Mute you all. I'll just mute Bob. All right. I've had enough of you. We've done an hour. We will be back tomorrow night with the actual show with actual topics. And I will play around with the Discord to make sure that everybody can hear everything. And I got to look into that. It's either going to be Discord is going to be my Achilles heel with this. I would love to be able to bring people in this way, and I just don't know how else we could do it. But I appreciate everybody. Look, I just threw this together like 5 minutes before, half an hour before we started, and we had a bunch of people in here. I really appreciate you guys for coming in and hanging out, even though we're breaking each other's balls. But that's what we do.
No
Isn't that the
problem.
whole point?
Yes. We will be back tomorrow with Duchess, and she'll keep me in line, and we'll be able to do the show that we normally do. And that'll be at 6:30 tomorrow. So hope everybody joins us. I wonder what, let me see. What do we have on hand? I had a lot of good stuff coming up on hand for tomorrow. Let's see.
I do too.
What's going on the show tomorrow there?
Well, Barbie had a bad hair day today. They wanna bring her up on crimes for the Democrats. So there's one show that we got to do.
Barbie, which
Yeah,
Barbie are you talking
they're
about?
pretty-
Kristi Noem.
Oh, okay. All right.
Democrats at this
Yeah.
point are a one-trick fucking pony.
Yeah.
We're going to impeach Trump. We're going to bring her up on charges. We're going to
Right.
anything you do that we don't like, we're going to put you in prison for. I'm so sick of these worthless fucking cunts. I swear to God, every last fucking
Save it
one
for
of them
tomorrow.
needs to just be
Save it
fucking
for tomorrow.
eaten.
Save
No,
it
he's
for
about to be
tomorrow.
alive.
But, Aaron's got a show in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Canadian healthcare and why people are still in the waiting room.
I love
And,
Canadian
yeah.
healthcare. And you go in there, you tell them you're Canadian, and next thing you know, they put you down. It's fucking phenomenal.
I was gonna say their healthcare program is called MAID.
One of the ladies from I Shake My
I
Head.
love Canada. It's just the people suck.
One of the ladies from I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam broke her ankle. So she needed to be operated on, and they had to wait a week and a half. She had to be in a cast a week and a half with a broken ankle. And so she could be operated on, and they had to break it again to because it started to heal. Yeah. Yep. and that would have in the United States, that would have been done that day or the next day, no more.
Yeah, Canada had to wait for that check from China to clear before they could pay for it.
Yep.
John, how long were you in the emergency room last time before you got put in a room?
Oh my God.
Before you attended to?
I think I went there at like 3:00 in the afternoon, and I didn't get a room until 3:00 in the morning. But they were okay.
Oh,
When I
wow.
was but what happened was, I guess I waited from 11 o'clock, 4 hours. I waited 4 hours to get a room. But I mean, they'd take me for a test, and they would look for the results, and they would take me for another test and everything. So, look, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, but you were getting attended to. You were getting attended to.
Yeah, I was kind of getting attended to, and the place was packed too.
Okay, cool.
And the hospital I went to is a very good hospital in a really bad neighborhood. So you get a lot of people that are coming in that are
Gunshots.
I don't know how to explain it. The one guy,
Gunshots.
they had him in there.
Black.
No, not just black, but the one guy they had, I don't know, something was wrong with his foot, and he was in a lot of pain, and they had him out in the emergency room in a wheelchair, and he couldn't, and he's laying on the floor and putting his feet up in the air, and the nurses the staff's coming out and saying, "Sir, you cannot be laying on the floor." And he goes, "It's the only way, it doesn't hurt." So I'm like, just wheel him back there and put him against the wall or something, let him put his foot up, for Christ's sake. This is ridiculous. And I'll tell you this, when I was in that hospital and when I went in the emergency room, there's no room. You're in a hallway. You're in the hallway on a bed. That's where you are. It's like Vietnam. But they did take good care of me. I was there for a week. So,
Man, it totally has nothing to do with, the big influx of illegal immigrants that we have.
No, you just walk in the emergency room, yell La Migra, and then wait for them to leave.
I didn't think of that.
I do that everywhere I go now, just to speed things up. I do that at fucking Walmart.
I got to be honest with you. It was a very diverse group. There was a very equal mixture of whites,
this is
blacks,
about to get racist.
Spanish.
There were a bunch of squiggle people. There were.
I don't know what a squiggle person is. I have no idea.
Anybody that writes in squiggly letters.
Oh,
Not coloreds.
there were
All kinds of folks.
there
Code
was
suckers.
coloreds and not coloreds, and
Street shitters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been in. Let me think about this. I have not been in an emergency room where I was actually in a room or in a stall. Probably in about 10 years. I'm always out in the hallway because they're packed. They're all packed. And New Jersey has a lot of hospitals. But if you go to a good one, you're going to wait. And it was some of the best care that I've had in a while, even though I was bitching about it. And it took a little while.
I've spent way too much time in hospitals recently. I don't even like thinking about it.
So I'm not putting
All right,
this.
John, I gotta ask you, dude. I've been holding off.
Go ahead.
When you were in there,
Mhm.
right? Did the nurse who shaved your balls, was she hot?
Or he.
Was he nice?
He was nice. Yeah, he shaved my balls. The woman didn't shave my balls. Yeah,
You got his dick and balls held by
I got my
man.
dick and balls
You're
shaved.
fucking gay.
First of all, yeah, I'm gay. So first of all, they tape your arms down. You're like Jesus Christ on this table. They tape your arms down, okay, and you're laying there, and then they move that thing to the side, and next thing you know, you hear the razor, and they just you hear the buzzing of the razor, and then they clean you up there.
They don't.
What I didn't like-
use like a battery powered razor. They don't use like a 5-bladed shick or something.
No, it was like it was like that. And what I didn't like was when he put his head down there and went to get the hairs out of the way. That I wasn't crazy about.
That's so.
Well, that just tells you he's the head nurse.
That's so
Someone's
fucking.
someone's
sensual.
annual. One thing for a tip.
Cody's reaction to
They took one look at John. They took one look at John and said, "We're gonna have to strap this guy down because Bob's the only guy willing to shave his dick."
I'm telling you, when I went, so when I
Actually,
first
that
went
was
on
me.
Manjaro, I had a problem with constipation, and I didn't shit for like 4 days, and it was bothering. So I go to the hospital, and I'm like, I haven't shit in 4 days. So they give you X-rays, and they go and they do look at thing, and I'm sitting there, and it's about ready. They waited so there was a shift change. So the nurses come in and I go, "What are you guys out in the hallway doing rock, paper, shitter to see who's got to give me an enema? I mean, what's the story here? What are we doing here? We just give me the hose and I'll jam it up there. I don't care. Let's get this shit over with." So then they said, look, you're not blocked, because that's what I was afraid of. Afraid I had a blockage. They go, you're not blocked. You should be able to go. He says, we're just going to, give you some laxative and try to go home. And I'm like, okay, so I'm okay to take a laxative and all. They go, yeah. I said, all right, no big deal. So I went on my way home. I stopped at Taco Bell, got 3 tacos and a big cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And by morning, I laid out a Lincoln log. I'm telling you, it was amazing. But that was
to
the end
break
of
it
that.
up with a turd knife.
Yeah, I needed a poop knife to break it up so it could go down.
Made your own island in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's something that I don't get why hotels don't do. Why aren't they giving out poop knives? You know,
I've never heard of
I made
poop
Cuba.
knife.
12 times.
I've never heard
Oh,
of a
it's a
poop
real
knife
thing.
before. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You don't want to mix your poop knife in with your other knives because then you're in trouble.
Jody,
Some people use a poop spatula.
I've never
They
heard of such a
actually
thing.
sell a poop knife on Amazon. It's a silicone knife, so you won't scrape up the inside of the bowl.
Is this? I think you guys
It's
are
a real
shitting me.
thing.
All right.
No, people take massive
There's
shits, John.
Well, they
like
should do. You
did
know what?
that one
Fiber,
day.
ladies and gentlemen, fiber. Fiber is what works for.
Yeah.
How about
if
eat some
you have a
fiber?
balanced diet, it shouldn't be an issue. But
No.
then again, this is America, and people eat garbage that poisons them. So
Little bran flake, little bran flakes in the morning. Little bran flakes in the morning. Back it up with some Clockencraft coffee. You'll be shitting in fucking no time.
Yeah.
I
John?
poop
Clock 'em
once or
craft
twice a
coffee. It makes you poop. There you go. There's your.
Yeah, I do it once or twice a day, and what I do is I get up way before I need
All right,
to
guys,
in the morning.
we really don't
and I
need to
go
know
and
the
I poop.
bowel. We really don't need the bathroom habits of everybody here today. I understand you want to
do
tell
that?
us. I understand you're proud of your poop. I get it. I like that. But
Sometimes it's a struggle.
I know.
Sometimes it's not a proud moment. Sometimes it's like a life and death battle in that son of a bitch.
All right, Cody.
And I don't like those at all.
Well, you know what you got to
It's
do?
like a child that you flush away.
Get like a stool. If you could put a stool in front of there and then use the stool, and it puts you in a crouched position.
Yeah.
And I consider that the
squatty potty.
The squatty potty. You need a squatty potty. All right. Budvugger says use a squatty potty. He uses a squatty potty.
Squatty
right.
potty and a poop knife, baby.
Before we go,
I'm a poor. I just put a couple phone books in front of the shitter and deal with it that way.
okay.
Jody, that's not a poop knife.
She shared a poop knife in Discord.
Which channel are we putting that in?
All
General,
right,
'Cause I
hang-
got one too.
Chat.
It's in the chat of the
That's
voice chat.
That's like a rubber scraper for like a mixing bowl. You dirty fuck.
Well, hey, listen, it's a poop knife if you use it for poop. You just put on a poop knife. Don't mix cake batter with this, please.
Something tells me that Jamingo would need a poop sawzall.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
John, you just did a Road Rage 101.
Yeah. So before we go, WATP did a show about a comedian. His name was Joe Matarese, and he's doing a show with a couple of his friends. So Joe has been doing podcasts for a while. He's not very good at it. He's tried. He's just not a very good host. I don't know how to explain it. If you know how to be a host, you know how to be a host. And if you don't, I don't care. It is an art form, to be honest with you. So anyhow, he lived in my area. He grew up here. He went to the same college I went to around the same time that I went to college. And now he's doing a podcast at a pizza parlor, Vito's Pizza, which is like maybe 5 or 10 miles from here. And he's doing it with 3 of his college friends, and they're calling it 3 Guys, 1 Booth. And I'm like, son of a bitch, they just stole the Brand X format. There's 3 guys. Well, they're doing it once or twice a month. They're doing the show, and they're in there just talking about stuff. So I said, God damn it, they stole my format. Not that I care. It's not a big deal, but it's just funny to hear him talk about, the places. And so during WATP, they're talking about bars that they used to go to, like Duke's Till Dawn and Balloons and Franchines and, all these bars that we used to go to back in the day. And a lot of them aren't even there. And Duke's Till Dawn was a bar that was an after hours bar. It didn't even open until midnight. It opened from midnight till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And all the bartenders and, people that worked in clubs until 2 o'clock in the morning, they used to go there to get a drink and unwind. And so they're talking about these things like everybody knows where they are. And I'm like, I know where they are. But tomorrow night, Wednesday night, because I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday night, I am playing poker with the All Apologies podcast on YouTube. I'm going to be playing again with 7 other people. So that should be fun. I'll let you know where it's going. Oh, they talked about Woody's too. Now, Woody's, I know Woody's because I used to take care of the elevators in the building right next to Woody's. Woody's was one of the biggest gay bars in Philadelphia. And then they had a lesbian bar behind that. And what was the name of the lesbian bar? And it was Snappers or something like that. I forget what it was called.
Lamb Lampers.
Something like that.
Mackerels.
Yeah. So it was going to be pretty fun. It's funny to hear people talk about like places in your neighborhood. So there is an audience for a podcast, specific niche podcast for like an area, like a Cherry Hill area or any kind of area. There is, a niche place for that. You can get an audience for that. So I know they're breaking Joe's balls, and he's not very good. Like, in other words, his one co-host, Johnny, who owns the Pizza Parlor, that was the other thing. He had sponsors, Vito's Pizza and this other place, and it was the two friends' businesses. They're the sponsors. So, like, Jesus Christ. So Johnny, who owns the pizza, he was the best one of the show. And Joe and the other guy might get better, but Joe, I don't know about Joe. Joe's Joe. He's been doing this for you. If he ain't good by now, he'll never be good. Just do stand up, dude. You're not a podcaster. I don't know what to tell you. It's two different kind of, it's two different strengths, two different mindsets. So
trying to figure out how you get through the noise in a place like that. I mean, the one pizza parlor that I thought that I wanted to do a podcast from is so goddamn noisy in there. It would be almost impossible.
You can use, if you have a Roadcaster, you can use a noise gate where you can turn some of that up. So you can use that. And then there's some stuff you can do in post-production that you can get the noise out of it. So it's not that bad. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what time of the day they were doing it, but there wasn't a lot of people there. And you didn't hear a lot of noise. So, and it's it's not even a podcast. It's a YouTube show called Three Guys, One Booth, I think it's called. So, all right. Guys, we will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out here. You guys in Discord, hang out. We'll still talk. But I'm going to cut everybody in the live stream loose. All right. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, 6:30, right here, same place. Bye.